Hey guys, it's me, it's me, I'm back again, and this time I've got a massive Severin box unboxing. Look at this box. Oh, look at that. So, there's about 45 titles in there altogether, from what I believe, plus the Budget LaHaye bundle, plus 3 boxes, plus probably one of my kidneys for mine to sell it to get it. And yeah, so I'm going to start off with the few I took out because it was really overpacked. And I was looking at some of them. I was like, oh, I better pay them back in. I can't see them fit them in. So I'm going to show these ones quickly, and then we'll get to the ones in the box. So first of all, one of them I picked up was Cries of Pleasure with Lena and May. This is a Jess Franco movie. I've been watching a lot of Jess Franco movies lately, and even bought more from Kino and Casal today. 6 more of them. So yeah, I'm getting quite the Jess Franco collection. Now, Jess Franco movies, great. Yeah and no. Some of them are very like Blue Rita, which I watched recently. It's a decent movie if you like the whole sex and eroticism with a little bit of weirdness. But if you're looking at it with a pure straight story, then nah. Most of the stories are very lackluster. But I enjoy them because I find them funny and I find them just different, and they're great to watch in the times we're in now because they're like, in a way, they remind me of the confession films with Timmy Lee and that, the silliness. But obviously, the British humour in them is a little bit more different and a more tongue-in-cheek because it's meant to be that way. But I do recommend the confession films if you haven't seen them. They're a lot of fun. Okay, so Cries of Pleasure with Lena May, where she basically just jumps up and down and enjoys herself throughout the whole film. Then we've got Black Boots Leather Whip. Now, I didn't get this during the last sale, so I got it doing this one. And this one is supposed to be quite entertainment. This is one of Franco's least seen but wildest efforts. Now, when I looked this up to see if I could watch it before I bought it, all I could find was a VHS rip. And I was like, yeah, screw that, I'll just get the Blu-ray. Then we've got Castle of the Creeping Flesh, which I think is one of their limited edition slipcovers. When I say that, I mean, it's one of those ones where they only put them up during the sales, like Something Beast's Claw, Enigma, Shining Sex, Plague Town. What are the other ones? Theatre Bazaar, I think, is one. So there's quite a few, but they only put up during the sales. I think this was one of them. Castle of the Creeping Flesh. No, I've never seen this movie. I watched the trailer for it, and the trailer looked good. But I mostly bought it because of the guy in the middle, down there. In the middle there, because he's in a lot of Jess Franco movies. So I thought, oh yeah, I'll get with him in, and I'll have a look and see if it's any good. And plus, some of these really older kind of movies where it's set in a different time period are normally quite fun. So yeah, why not? I also picked up An Angel for Satan starring Barbara Steele, and I was like, oh, I'll pick this up because the trailer really sold it for me, and it looked like a really good black and white gothic horror movie. And I really like those type of movies when they're done right. Now, when I was watching the 6 Gothic Tales collection with Vincent Price, I have to be honest, I really, really didn't think it was that great. That set, I thought that set was boring for the most part and repetitive. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that. And it also was my first real full-on watching Vincent Price stuff. So yeah, that kind of put me off a bit. But I know there's better ones out there. So, yeah. An Angel for Satan. Then I picked this movie up. Now, I've not seen this movie. I think it came out in the 80s or early 90s. And the trailer just looked mental. And it looked fun. It looked like a type of film you'd pick up on a VHS back in the day. I have no idea what it is and have a ball of a time watching it. And that was Retribution. Ooh, do, 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 do. Relentless squishy joy. It makes us angry that we've lived this long without having seen Retribution. It's a popcorn classic. So yeah, it looks like it could be a lot of fun. Let me move these here. Now we can get to the box because I can't fit those ones back in. So let's pick these ones out. So first of all, we've got Beyond the Darkness right here, which is a movie I've wanted for a couple of years, I think, since it came out. Does it look like an Italian movie that would just be right up my alley? Because it says, the ultimate extreme shocker for me, it's this most controversial filmmaker. It has been denounced as revolting, stomach-churning, and shower-prompting, while simultaneously acclaimed as bone-chilling, truly classic, and I must say, now experience D'Amato's masterpiece. Like you've never seen or heard it before. In this psychosexual sickle featuring torture, cannibalism, necrophilia, unrequited love, and other perversions, totally uncensored and set to a pounding score by Goblin. Goblin, I love Goblin. They did a lot of the Argento stuff. Severin is proud to present the ultra graphic Sleaze Fest, also known as Buried Alive, and I've got the slipcover for it as well, which is over there, which I'll show after. Then I picked up Night of Open Sex, and that's the type of thing I like to hear about when I'm getting my, getting down and dirty. It's gonna be a night of open sex. Let's see, what's this? US by suspense for a hard-boiled erotic noir. They play fetish shocker, complete with jaw-dropping girl-on-girl violence. Just equally legendary partner Muse, Lena May, here at her most luscious and inappeared stars in this great movie. Now, yes, there we go. I love that cover. Okay, let's, what else is there? There we go. Aha! We've got Black Candles. Now, I watched this. I watched the rental of this not too long ago. And I can tell you right now, if you like, like Satan worship kind of cult movies with a lot of sex, this is a lot of fun. There are some really weird scenes in it. What I mean by, like, for instance, the guy grabs his wife and he kind of forces her into, making love with him, right? And she's screaming, she's upset, and she's like, no, don't do it there. I'm not into this, And then at the end of it, she spoke a cigarette, and that's the best time of my life. And you're like, did they edit this wrong or something in production? Because it didn't seem that way. But if you like, also it's got goat sex in it, which obviously isn't a real goat, but it's hilarious watching it because the woman's there naked. So oh yeah, because of the dub, and the goat's just like, I'm bored. I'm just, stop pushing me, stop, And then when you actually see her getting it on, it's obviously like a fake looking thing, which thank God, because otherwise it'd be really disturbing. But yeah. Black Candles. I almost called it 16 Candles. But Black Candles. Brilliant movie. Then we got this film, Cannibal Man. Now, when I saw that cover, I was like, yes, I've got to get this. And this is done by Eloy de la Iglesia. I think that's his name. I've got a couple more of his films in here. Well, a couple more of his collections in here. So, But yeah, it says here, not just another horror gore flick, but a dark, intelligent study of one man's descent into madness. So there's the front, and there's the back. Look at that. How beautiful is that? That looks lovely. When I showed Donna this picture, she went, ah, and was freaking out. I was like, yep, that's exactly why I bought it. Because I want to see my wife freak out over it. Next up, we've got The House of Lost Women, which is a Jess Franco movie, where Lena May has a foot fetish in it. And in 1982, a year which he reportedly got shot 13 films. Fucking hell. My director Jess Franco created his twisted drama that is equal parts comedy, over-the-top soap opera, and furiously perverse sex shocker. Lena May, in her blonde candy-costumed guise, stars as a pensive young nymphomaniac whose life on a remote island with her father, stepmother, mentally challenged sisters, seized with violence, incest, and some of the most degenerate scenarios of the entire Franco canon. Wow, that sounds mental. So that's going to be fun. Then we've got Two Female Spies with Flowered Panties. Look at that cover. I love that cover. And this is supposed to be a long-lost, unseen shocker movie. Now, I had this Hot Nights of Sex and Cries of Pleasure, Vampire Lesbos or Lesbos or whatever you say it. And She Killed an Exit. I'd sell them because I went over my budget. So I had to sell them to get some of that money back. So, yeah. Got any more in here? Well, we have, but I want to make sure we didn't have any more down the sides. So, next up, we've got... Let me save this one for last. The next up, we've got Patrick Still Lives. Now, there's nothing better than when you watch a Patrick horror movie where someone's in a coma and they're doing dirty deeds to people. That's what I like to say. Nudity, gruesomeness, and mesmerizing bizarreness, so hypnotically engaging on a weirdness level, you'll wonder if Patrick himself is psychically willing you to enjoy it. Now that's what I like to hear. So yeah, this is supposed to be super sleazy and a lot of fun. Then we've got No One Heard the Scream. I love that cover. Now, what's interesting about this is it's about a man who kills his wife, and the woman notices it, and she ends up being like the accomplice, and end up in this really dark, twisted kind of situation. Now, I kind of wish this had a slipcover, because it feels like the time movie should have had a slip, but it doesn't. And yeah, a still controversial cult film. It delivers sharp turns and true surprising ending. Several years ahead of the great Brian De Palma thrillers of the 80s. And it came in 1973. And it's from Eloy de la Iglesia. Again, that's another one of his films. So. Then we've got Vampires Lesbos, which is, I'm glad it's in this case. It's funny because this is supposed to be like limited. This cover's supposed to be like limited to like 2,000, I think. But they seem to have tons of them. So, alright, save that one. Then I've got to cover the nipple in this one. Ha. Ballad in Blood. Now this film came out, it didn't come out that long ago. When did it come out? It came out in 2016. And it's supposed to be a terrible, terrible movie. I mean, it's supposed to be horrendous. So why did I buy it? I bought it, one, because I like nudity. I bought it, two, because I thought the slipcover was very, very, What I don't like about it is the slipcover is not mint. Like, if you look there, there you can see that it's a bit, don't get me wrong, it don't bother me as much as it probably does, you know, for a lot of people, like when they turn up teared, like with tours and tears and all this stuff in them, when they're torn, you know. But I do get annoyed with a bit of edginess because I'm like, it's not, no, is it? But that's a part of, you know, buying stuff that not got sealed, not sealed. I mean, when they're like this, they could still have edge wear when you take them off, but it still gets your nose bit. But in saying that, if you want that, and think you should probably go in the store and get, but you can't with Severin tiles. But I'm saying if you really want to, that's what I prefer. I prefer going into stores so I can look and go, oh, this one's the best looking slipcover. Okay, next up, we've got quite a few here. We've got House on the Edge of the Park. This is a 3-disc edition, but has a CD soundtrack, a documentary Blu-ray, and then has the movie for all these extras on there and interviews with like David Hess and so forth. Now this, if you haven't seen this, I can't remember if this is on the Video Nasty list or not. I know it's on Wilo's list. This is a classic. This film to me is great. I think Shameless released it in England on their yellow label, because I think that's how I saw it when I was collecting them all. Before I moved it, that was. But I highly recommend House on the Edge of the Park. It's a good thriller. It's got some real disturbing moments in it. And it's just a lot of fun. David Hess is amazing in this movie. So I highly recommend it. I haven't seen it in years, so my view might change. But yeah. Then I picked up Bloody Pit of Horror. And I believe this is a Spanish film, I believe. I believe it's a Spanish... No, it's Italian. It says Italian there. I swore I thought this was Spanish. Oh well, my mistake. This film here, alright, I watched clips of this and it looked mental. I mean, like in crazy fun, you know. I highly recommend it. I haven't seen the film, but from what I've seen, I told Donna that when I go to Comic-Con, I'm going to dress in this outfit that this guy's got there and look like that on the back. So I'm going to go like that, and we're going to have the time of our lives, and everybody's going to go, whoa, look at that guy, look at his chest, you know. Donna was disgusted. She went, oh no, please don't do that, please don't do that to me. Anyway, so yeah, I recommend this film if you want something to watch that's a little bit crazy and just fun. It looked just fun. It looks like really old fun. So yeah. Then we've got She Killed in Ecstasy, which goes with vampires. So I'm looking forward to watching this finally after, you know, having time again. Then I've got this collection by Eloy de la Iglesia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I might be saying it completely wrong. Of Navarro's El Pico and El Pico 2. I saw this, and this looked like a lot of fun. One of the most important directors in all of Spanish film. The American disc premiere of the Teen Crime Trilogy. And I read reviews on these movies because I've never heard of them before. And people said these were almost as great as the Italian Polizia kind of movies, you know, like crime and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'll jump on that and give it a go. Yeah. Then we've got Siege, which is a Canadian film, which I believe is about people not accepting people for who they are and then basically trying to kill them through the night. So there's Siege right there. I love these slipcovers. I would open them up and get them out, but I just can't bother to possibly damage them at the minute. So, okay. So here we go. So these were a part of the Bridget LaHaye bundle that I bought. Now you could buy them separately, and you could buy them in the big massive bundle, which I wasn't going to do because I'm not going to waste my money on movies I wasn't interested in. Or I didn't know about, which is basically half what I did with this. But these really fit. Now this is a Jess Franco movie called Faceless. And Bridget LaHaye is in it as a nurse. Now, I can't say I'm complaining about that image. And I love the cover. I love the cover inside the most. Look at that. That was beautiful. I love that picture. That's just amazing. But this was this is Jess Franco movie. That's what it says. It's 2-disc set, and it's a 4K Ultra HD premiere and remastered HD Blu-ray. So it says, for his 1988 big-budget US classic inspired by Eyes Without a Face, director Jess Franco brought together an international all-star cast, including Helmut Berger, Bridget LaHaye, Chris Mitchum, Caroline Monroe, and Telly Savalas. Telly Savalas! Kojak, who loves you, baby? Woo! For a glossily depraved tale of disfigurement, dismemberment, Nazi surgeons, Paris discos, face ripping, throat stabbing, eyeball piercing, and what may be Uncle Jess' most rewarding, ambiguous ending ever. And Lena May is the unapologetic graphic shocker new scam. Oh, this was amazing. So yeah, I might watch that tonight. How long is it? It's only 99 minutes. You can watch it in English or French. So yeah, really happy with that. Ooh. Never knew this film existed until it went up in the sale. How about that? Then I got in that same bundle The Female Executioner, which is another Bridget LaHaye movie. It says, for fans who like their action with a dose of sleaze. So, sleazy, pleasy. That's all it says about on the back. The English language home video premiere, even though you can watch it in French as well. As the adult film performer, Bridget LaHaye launched her mainstream acting career and became a French cultural icon with the 1986 Parisian explosion hit. LaHaye is Detective Martin, a tough vice cop who specializes in busting the most extreme pornographers. But when a porno queenpin snatches her kid sister for revenge, Martin will take on a seat full of pimps, pushers, human traffickers, the Chinese mob, and every man she can. Oh, yeah. In this 80s vigilante film, written and directed by Euro smart veteran Michael Caputo, and produced by LaHaye's then lover. Oh, hey. Now it's going 2K. She has a lot of sex in this movie, apparently, as well. And if you've seen Bridget LaHaye naked, then you know what you're in for. Oh. Whew. Heart. So, yeah. Since this goes with this, I will show these. Ta-da! In that bundle, they had, you could get a slip signed by her. Hold on, there we go. Which, right there, signed, it says Bridget LaHaye right there. So that's nice. And why did I make it the slip that you have on the thing? Because that's nicer. And this signed autograph. Hey. I was very happy because this was the one I actually wanted. I wanted this picture. I didn't want the other two. I thought the other two were a bit, nah. One was that female executioner one, which is basically this cover, which I thought, I don't want that. And the other one was from Fascination, which I was like, nah, I don't want that either. So I was really happy to get that one because I like to see women in nurse outfits, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, next up we've got the box sets. Now, Severin had this big 24-hour box set sale. And you could get two of them, which are in there. I've got two of them that were in the sale. The other one I bought on its own. Without the sale, it was on sale. And they had all the Haunts BR set they were going to sell for like $100, but you had to pay shipping on it if you ordered it, right? So a lot of people didn't pay attention, and they basically just ordered it and went, oh, does it have free shipping? And a massive, massive social media thing escalate where people were like, oh no, my stuff's going to get cancelled. Because we didn't look at the policies. We didn't, people don't read policies anymore. People don't want to read and know what's up. So Severin then said, about, I think it was like 6 hours before the end of the sale, free shipping's on us on it. And just be warned that if your box turns up damaged, then we won't place it. Because originally they wanted you to pay $25 shipping for that box set alone. So, yeah. So a lot of people weren't happy with it, and they ended up getting it. And me, oh yeah, I got it with the free shipping because I was like, screw it, I'll do that. Look at this set. Now this set is mental. It has 20 movies in it. What's it got? Howl, Behemoth, Spirit of the Dark, Rise Now from the Forest, from the Furrows, from the Fields and the Louvre, 12 Blu-rays, 3 CDs, 20 feature films, plus 15 plus hours. My special features and more. The most comprehensive collection of its kind begins with the definitive genre documentary of our time. Woodlands Dark and Days Bewitched. From there, experience 19 of the best known, least known, rarely seen, and thought lost classics of folk horror from around the world, all restored from the best available vault elements. Amazing. This is an amazing looking set. I mean, look at that. How beautiful is that? Weighs a lot as well. It's got a book in it, a nice book. So yeah, a lot of people basically got this with free shipping. I feel sorry for the people that bought it individually, who read the stuff. They basically read it and went, yeah, I'm going to get this one, and I'll pay separately and pay the $20, $25 shipping for it. The people that did that should get refunds, really, because, a lot of people got it for free. Then I picked up this. This was $40. I think it's normally $70. Doing it on their site normally. Oh, it's damaged. That sucks. See that? Damaged right there. Let's see if I can open it. Yeah, there we go. This is the Nasty Habits box set, which they released, which is a 4-movie collection of non-exploitation movies. And Donald wasn't very keen on me buying. But you got to buy things that are out your comfort zone. Otherwise, you'll never ever move forward when it comes to things. So here we go. So if I put it over there for a minute, what you get inside it is Christiana, right there, which thinking she's about to die in a plane crash, a hot-blooded nymphomaniac impulsively devotes her life to the Lord. But when Christiana enters a convent, her still insatiable hungers will lead to acts of blasphemy that include lesbianism, prostitution, and a whole desire for Jesus himself. Well, I won't be reading any more of these then. I'll just show the backs. Oh, bloody hell. Story of a cloistered nun. Oh, I can't show that cover. Ooh. Images in a convent. And the true story of the nun of Monza. I saw this. I watched this on Midnight Pulp, and it was terrible. Well, it wasn't bad, but I watched it on there, and yeah, it just wasn't that great. You know, the Mother Superior nun was like a 20-year-old, and I've never heard of such a thing happening. So yeah, I got them because I was like, oh, it's $40 for 4 movies, you know, and it's cheaper than basically buying the movies separately. Not that you can, unless people break them up. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that. So I did, but a bit annoyed that it's got damage in the corner. Part of collecting, but still. And to finish off, this came out recently. I was like, I have to pick this up because I got the first set, and that was the Eurocrypt of Christopher Lee Collection 2. Oh, look at that. Now this comes with 6 movies, I believe. Yeah, as a special movie. The ones that it tells you about are Uncle Was a Vampire, The Secret of the Red Orchid, Dark Places, Dracula and Son, and Murder Story. Now, let me open this up. Hold on, let me open this up and I'll show it off. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's up. Oh, my word. Boy, that was a snap, wasn't it? Come on. There we go. So, if I open it up like this, and I pull these out like this. Alright, here we go. So you got Dark Places. Right there. An all-star cast slumming it in grand style. The first official US disc release. I'm sure this was released in Germany. Or France or something, because otherwise it would say worldwide. Then we've got Dracula and Son, which looked like an instant classic to me, if I'm honest. It just looked like it'd be a lot of fun. Well, this one's got 3 discs in it. It's got Dracula and Son, the original motion picture soundtrack, Dracula and Son, the US theatre version, and Dracula and Son, and it's got a card in it with the tracks on it. Look at that. So yeah, that was fun. I like it. I like it, mate. Let's put that in there. Murder Story and Mask of Murder. I think Mask of Murder is just a bonus film. They pointed, yeah, bonus full-length feature. This looks good because it says worldwide disc premiere and bonus second feature, and it looks like it's a bit of a slasher. So it looks like it could be quite fun with Christopher Lee playing a detective. Then we got Uncle Was a Vampire. US home video premiere featuring the uncut Italian, theatrical and alternate broadcast versions. For Hammer fans, you can almost consider this a lost Lee Dracula. Then we've got The Secret of the Red Orchid, which is apparently supposed to be really good. Is this in English? German and English. So I'm guessing this is the German's original language. A nostalgic slice of pulp, it contains exploding flowers, a comic butler, and sleazy-looking Klaus Kinski as a Chicago gangster. How can you go wrong with that? So yeah, brilliant. So, oh, and there's a book in there as well. Oh, there's Dark Places. And there's a book. Let's get the book out. There it is. Oh, really nice book and all. Oh, so yeah, that's my whole Severin haul. So yeah, a lot of movies to watch. If I look at them all, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Then I've got the 20 in there, and I've got the 4 over there. So I've probably got about 50 odd to watch. So yes, that's going to be fun. Yeah, so as always, guys, if you've seen any of these, let me know down below what you thought of the movies. And if you haven't seen them, you want to know anything about them, let me know. And I'll let you know what I think of them. I hope that everybody's safe. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry this went on for over 30 minutes. But I've been wanting to show the stuff off, which I couldn't talk about a little bit because I enjoyed doing that the other day. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing your views. And you guys take care. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys, and have a good day. Bye.